Hey, Paul, I get
Hi.
to talk to you twice this week. Uh, you know what? You talked about so much inspiration that you give other people. And I'm kind of curious how you start your mornings. And I mean, I know you're busy with the kids, but where you get your inspiration to start and have a wonderful day.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. And yeah, if family wakes up at 7 a.m., that's why I'm a 4 a.m.er. I do everything that's critical to my day before everybody gets up because I know that that's when I lose control. So, what do I do in those 3 hours? For one, I'll tell you about a big shift that I made at the end of 2022 that transformed my 2023 and beyond. I was given the advice, and this is kind of like I remember the comment earlier of, well, Scott said this a million times, and then Paul, you said, and that's what I had heard from a million people to start your day the night before. And I was like, yeah, it sounds like good advice. But I never did it. I never did. And then something clicked in me where at the end of 22, I'm like, okay, I'm going to start doing it. Because I always journaled and I've gone through different journaling practices of course, gratitude. I could tell you all about the get to versus have to. Look at your calendar. What do I get to do versus what do I have to do today? Mindset shift. What am I excited about today? And if I don't get out of my journaling chair, my rule is I'm going to look at my calendar and figure out what's one thing that excites me. And if there's nothing that excites me, I don't get out of my journaling chair until I put something on the calendar that does excite me. And that's my rule. So technically, I'm injecting like excitement and passion and energy into every day through a process, through a process. That's what I've always done. But now the night before, I say, okay, I circle the word impact because that's what gets me out of bed and it reconnects me to my dad. And then I put what are three things, three needle moving activities that are going to generate impact. And I call them impact seeds. And I say, Paul, every single morning, you're going to plant three impact seeds before 7 a.m. That's what I do. That's what I do. I plot them the night before. So I kind of dream about them. I manifest them. It's all good. And I'm not a woo woo guy, but like I know I said the word manifest, it sounds woo woo. I'm not a woo woo guy, but I get up and I got a plan. I got a plan and I execute on the plan and I feel like $1 million before my family wakes up. Like my day is good. Like I'm playing in overtime right now. Y'all are catching me in hour 3 or 4 of overtime. I'm on Pacific time. Like my game ended at 7 a.m. and now it's like, man, we're just running in the field having fun, you know? And so like that's how I've chosen to structure my day. And I feel like I now guarantee myself that I've moved the needle every single morning. And the rest of it is like, hey, just focus on relationships, focus on all these opportunities. And that's how I've chosen to structure